KQRS.com.
Live from the Fleet Farm Studios, back to the KQ Morning Show.
We are back 8:01 now, minute after 8 o'clock at KQRS. Mike Lindell, our special guest. Good morning.
Good morning, Tom. How you doing?
Extremely well. It's it's not a pleasant. Now you don't have to do your speech outdoors, do you? Is it in the auditorium you're doing it in the Target Center?
Yeah, it'll be inside. In fact, I'm writing it right now as we speak.
You don't write anything, just ad-libbing it. I know you.
Well, I'll just have it in my pocket in case I'm a loss for words.
No, yeah, well, that you're Mike Lindell. Has that ever happened?
Well, years ago.
Years ago. So here's the deal. President Trump is coming to town today. Mike, your position is kind of like the opening speaker, or what are you doing today?
Well, there's probably about two or three of us, but I was selected as the honorary chairman of the Minnesota Trump campaign. So I'm gonna use that title rather than just sit on it and brag about it. So I think I speak probably the last speaker before he goes on. There'll be a gap in between, though.
Yeah, that's what I thought. What we're doing this morning, Mike, basically is whether if you're a Trump fan, you're not a Trump fan, you love Trump, you hate Trump, whatever the situation is, we are imploring people, no violence. This is Minnesota. Do not get violent in our streets over political views. Right?
Right. I don't think there's going to be a lot of that. I was at the one in Rochester when he came here to Rochester, and also at the one when he came to the hangar where I spoke there, and there wasn't any violence.
Good. We love to see that. I don't like it when the mayor of the town steps up and tries to push his political agenda on people. And then we've offered both sides, having you on this morning, and you're a big Trump supporter. You always have been. And if somebody, another public figure wanted to step up, whether it's a politician or whatever, and give an opposing view, we invited them, but I haven't heard from anybody yet because I think they think I'm poison or something. I don't know what that's all about.
Hey. Well, you know what? What that mayor did, speaking for all of us in Minnesota, that was just shameful. I don't usually, badmouth. I always say the good things that are going on, but what he did there is just try and speak for the whole state. I've lived here all my life, and how dare he do that? And threaten the Target Center with charging them money, and then the Target Center trying to get out of that with the campaign, and they do everything they can to stop the word getting out, and that's what I'm going to try and do this next year. Here is get by the media and get the word out of what he's, the great things that are getting done right here in our state. Tom, the 128 opportunity zones have been approved. It's going to affect 500,000 Minnesotans, and most of the inner city and stuff, where I'm very partial to, spent a lot of time down there in my addiction days, and we're doing so much with the recovery and addiction, and the president's all on board on that, and he just wants to help, and just wants to help people and get our country righted.
And Mike and I talked last night on the phone, and we talked about the situation with the Kurds, and that they cannot be abandoned by us. Whatever happens, I see that Turkey's already made a move, and we cannot allow that to happen. The Kurds helped us. We need to help them.
Yeah, absolutely. But, there is a thing, too, that's it seems the media has really attacked him on that, too, not knowing what his thoughts are behind that, and worrying more about that border than they are our own border. And I just think there's so much with the media bias. Tom, we were talking last night, when I met the president before he was president in the summer of 2016, I came back all proud to say, hey, you guys, he reached out to a Minnesota businessman. I knew nothing about politics, and I was completely shut out by the media, and they called me a racist and evil and all this stuff. I'm going, you don't even know what we talked about. Who said I was into politics, And in fact, back then, you were the only one that reached out to me. Thanks, Tom.
No, that is true. We were the only media outlet that had you on, but that was because, once again, how many jobs over the years have you given to Minnesota? I mean, tens of thousands.
It's in the thousands, and we're hiring again right now with my new platform to help the entrepreneurs. The My Store, what I talked about this spring.
Right.
I've launched that, and I just like, when I came out of my crack cocaine addiction and back in the day, I'm going, wow, everybody's unemployed. These terrible things are going on, and now from that time on, I've just kept expanding, and now I see what I really like around the state now. The things that are being done by our president and the administration is not only like My Pillow employing over 1,600 employees, but the wages are going up. I see all around me, everybody's a consumer confidence, and employees are taking chances, and entrepreneurs, they're out there starting businesses or going all in on inventions and stuff now because of the consumer confidence we have, and it's really encouraging. They can always fall back to good paying jobs because they're out there now.
They are, and that's the one of the things I love talking to you about. I mean, the only downside for me knowing Mike Lindell is that I also have to talk to Dawn Curtis. That's the only bad thing about it. I'm just telling you.
I think even her wages are going up, Tom. What's up with that?
Oh, no! Hey, I'm telling you what, man, we're talking Nashville in less than 2 weeks now, so Dawn will be down there getting all wheeled up. It's going to be unbelievable.
Yeah, you guys are going to have a blast. I'm hoping to get down there myself for a couple of the days.
Oh, you got to come down. You ever heard of Jackie Velasquez? She's a Christian singer.
No,
I talked to her yesterday. She's really, really phenomenal. She's going to come. She called me yesterday, and she's living in Nashville, and she wants to come by and do the show. So I hope the day she comes by, Friday morning, hopefully you'll be there so you can meet her. I think you two would get along really well.
Yeah, they are. That's a week from Friday.
Is it a week from Friday or 2 weeks from Friday? Let's see. It's tomorrow's the 11th, so it'll be 2 weeks from today.
Okay,
that's exactly right.
Yeah, I know. It'll probably work out perfect. I have about a couple big speaking events, evangelistic speaking events down in one in Dallas and one in Houston. So I'm really looking forward to those. And then I'll come by and I'll get over there, Tom. We'll say hello, and I love Nashville.
We will close with this story. I'm watching the news last night. It's not necessary to say it's a national news show when I'm watching it last night because I bounce back and forth. And they're talking about Bill Clinton. And whether you like Clinton or Mike Lindell or whomever you like is your business or whatever. But this was a funny line. And I talked to Mike about it last night. The anchor, as soon as Bill Clinton's name was brought up, the anchor says, Bill Clinton has bedded more women than My Pillow. So you got a free plug and everything on national news. That was good.
Yeah, and then I got to tell the other one, Tom. Then there's the other one. There's another show that's out, and the late night hosts, they always have fun with me, but they're doing a little skit, and they're going, what are we going to do with Mike Lindell? This was the left are doing a skit. They said, what are we going to do with Mike Lindell? The guy goes, what do you mean? He goes, well, he ruined half of his brain when he was on crack, so now he has no realization of any self-doubt.
Yeah, I don't see you in self-doubt kind of locking horns there. I don't think there's much of a problem there, but, Well, congratulations on being picked open for the President of the United States. And again, whether you like the President or you don't, it's the nonviolence thing that counts for more than anything. Yes, you can, your voice can be heard, but you don't need to get crazy about it. And Mike, I appreciate your time this morning. Congratulations on being picked to be the guy introducing the President of the United States. Got to be a hell of an honor for a former drug addict. You know me.
I'm very humbled, and I want everybody in Minnesota to say, let's just get along down there. It's going to be a great day, and let's show the country that things can get done just by good discussion.
That's it. Good discussion is what I'm looking for, and make sure you mentioned to the President. The last time he was in town, he called into the show, so I'm expecting him to call in sometime before 10 o'clock this morning. I don't know if he's going to do it. But
I'm on it, Tom. Maybe we'll talk to you tomorrow morning. Maybe I'll try and get him on.
All right, man. I'll talk to you later, Mike. Thank you.
All right. God bless. All right. Bye.
Mike Lindell, My Pillow, ladies and gentlemen. My Pillow bringing back the buy one, get one free offer for premium My Pillows. Head to MyPillow.com and enter promo code KQRS. That's MyPillow.com, promo code KQRS. And again, that was not a sponsored appearance. It just happened that My Pillow came up. I talked to Mike last night about that reference on national TV about he's bedded more women than My Pillow, and that's how this whole thing started. I then found out last night that Mike's going to be the opening speaker for the president. And once again, whether you like the president or not, could you just calm down? He's the president. Whoever the president is, I've showed him respect in the past. Apparently we don't do that anymore, though. I don't know, it's just me. Just me, whatever.
I would love to see Mike Lindell do the speech in his jammies clutching a pillow.
Yeah, that would be terrific.
It would be hilarious.
But, why did we have Mike Lindell on? Because he's a Minnesota guy. He's a Minnesota guy that was a crack addict for years. He rose up from that, became the CEO of a very large corporation. He supports, he's a man of deep faith, which some people can't stand that either. But I really don't understand it. If he's not hurting anybody by judging them based on their religion, why do you care? I don't really understand why you'd get upset by that. But that's just me. But in any case, honoring a Minnesotan for being the opening speaker for the President of the United States is something that we do here. And if it would have been for Hillary Clinton and somebody else, we would have had them on. I think it's a big deal that a Minnesotan is introducing the President of the United States. I really, really like that.